Peace, y'all. Jonny Fastlane here. So, T.I. pretty much buys out Nipsey Hussle's whole store. Meanwhile, Drake and J. Cole link up. They might be trying to use YNW Melly's lyrics against him in court, and Famous Dex is sober. Let's talk hip-hop.
We right here at the Marathon store, man. You know what I'm saying?
All money in, baby.
All money in here, man. Representing for Lil Bro. Anybody who want to support Lil Bro, anybody who want to support the cause, man, you know what I'm saying? Go online, man, buy your original Crenshaw Marathon clothes and shit, you know what I mean? Shit, I came and made me a little pickup. What up, bro? What up? Love. Yes, sir. Hey, man. I got enough of it. I got enough of it, man.
Man, listen. T.I. broke the register twice. You know what I'm talking about? My man T.I. that came in here.
Yeah, man.
Cash the fuck out. All money in.
Yeah, man. Shit, just doing my...
Yo, see, this is the T.I. that I like to see, you know what I'm saying? So he's up there in the Marathon clothing store. Y'all can see it, yo. There's like mad bags all over the place. And, you know, I thought they were going to show like maybe 10 bags. You know what I'm saying? And then they kept on showing bags. It looked like you can't even see the damn floor. I thought they might have showed, after I saw like 10 bags, I saw some more bags. I said, all right, maybe they're going to show 20 bags, right? So I'm still looking. I see 20 bags, okay. And I said, all right, that's 20 bags. You know what I'm saying? He went in there and dropped some money. They showed 30 bags. They showed 40 bags. I mean, like, damn near, I don't know. I think it looks like T.I. bought the whole damn inventory, to be honest with you. Like, this shit is crazy. Now, that's some bullshit. Now, that's a dope-ass move right there, right? That's what you want to do, right? That's what I want to see T.I. do. I want to see T.I. come through, and I want to see T.I. like really like represent on some bullshit, right? I don't like seeing my OGs arguing back and forth on Twitter and Instagram with, you know, little young rappers, you know, your Kodak Blacks, your whatevers, you know what I'm saying? I want to see my OGs lead by example, right? Because you're not making a good example when you argue with this dude, and actually you looking like a fool. And we could all say that the reason why Kodak Black is wilding out and being an idiot and being a fool and, you know, biting his tongue and, you know, talking over his lip is because he's young, right? We could say he's crazy. We could say he's on drugs. We could say we don't really know Kodak Black like that. We could say he ain't going to be around in 5 years. We could say all of that, right? But we do know T.I. T.I. will be around in 5 years. T.I. was around 5 years ago. He was around 15 years ago. He was around 20 years ago. You feel me? And you're 38. So for you to be arguing with a nigga that's 17 years younger than you is crazy, right? So you got to lead by example. You have to be a little bit more disciplined. You have to be a little bit more militant. And I promise you, you know, I've been talking to mad people and they be like, yeah, but Nipsey would have slapped that shit. Yeah, Nipsey would have slapped him when he saw him, right? But I'm going to tell you this, though. Nipsey ain't going back and forth with no Kodak Black or no Lil whoever the fuck on Instagram. It's just not happening. You know what I'm saying? So I'm glad to see that T.I. is done with that, hopefully, and, you know, do bullshit. Yes, go to Marathon Clothing. Yes, drop a bag. And you know that Nipsey owns 100% of that shit, so all of that is going back to his family, Lauren London, the kids, his parents, going back into the store, Marathon Clothing. Now his brother has a lot on his plate because I'm sure, like, his brother is going to take over, like, all the different ventures and stuff that he has. It's just a lot going on, man. But, you know, a silver lining in this cloud of, you know, horribleness of Nipsey's death is just the fact that, you know, the gangs called a truce. Everybody seems to be together in solidarity. And how long will this truce end, man? I mean, how long will this truce last? Imagine if this truce lasts for another 20 years, right? It's about to be 2020. Imagine if this truce lasts until like 2040 or whatever it is, right? Not only truces between like Bloods and Crips, but truces between different Crip sets who have beef with each other, different Blood sets who have beef with each other. Just making everybody realize, like, maybe I shouldn't, you know, do it to you because you are my brother or you my sister. You know what I'm saying? Or look at the tragedy that happened with Nipsey and how sad it was over some stupid ass, you know, street dude who was jealous because Nipsey said come back with some paperwork or whatever. You know what I'm saying? So like all of that right there is a tragedy, but maybe something good is going to come out of it. I mean, I already see something good happening with everybody just like in hip hop kind of getting together in solidarity, but hopefully it stays like this. You know what I'm saying? I don't want to see it, you know, change after like a week or two and then niggas is back to doing ignorant shit. Like, you know, in a week or two, people started wearing Gucci again. I wasn't wearing Gucci. You know what I'm saying? I had my Wakanda shit on yesterday. You feel me? but a lot of niggas are. You know what I'm saying? So let me know what y'all think about this in the comments.
Top 5, if not goddamn arguably, the best rapper to ever come in this motherfucking game, hit after hit. Wow! Watching your show tonight, my nigga, god damn. Nah, you know, listen, I'm gonna tell you one thing about me and this guy right here. When I think of all my earliest memories when we were doing this shit, it's just for anybody, like we don't want to get too preachy, but this is for anybody that has a dream, that has a vision, you know what I'm saying? When I think of all my earliest memories, there was always one guy that was always right there, doing the same thing as me, taking care of his people, showing love, and it's this man right here. He hasn't changed since the first day I met him. I said it tonight in prayer, I'll say it tonight in front of 20,000 people, and I swear to God, all you keep doing is getting bigger and better, and I appreciate it, and I can't wait to make some new music with you. I know we've been working, I can't wait to let these people know. Is that it? What you doing? What we doing? Huh? All right, well, make some noise for my brother Cole, please. One more time.
I honestly feel like these two dudes like love each other. You know what I'm saying? Like, I feel like they like forget about music. Like, music is great. I mean, come on. We're talking J. Cole, one of the GOATs. We're talking Drake, one of the GOATs, right? Come on, man. Everybody wants Drake and J. Cole music, right? J. Cole is fire. You know he's about to come up with that Dreamville compilation album. He already dropped Middle Child. In Middle Child, he told us that Drake bought him a Rolex for his birthday. You know, Drake can't miss. Every song that Drake pretty much puts out is fire. Drake doesn't really disappoint me. I'm kind of mad that he took that Michael Jackson song off his last album when that shit was fire, but you know, the whole Michael Jackson controversy, so I get it. But more than the music, because we would love to see Drake and J. Cole together musically, and I think sonically that would sound dope. I'm not saying like a whole album with them, right? I'm saying maybe J. Cole would get on a Drake song, and maybe, you know, Drake get on a J. Cole song, and I think that would be like probably classic music. Like years from now, those two songs, if you know they decide to do something like that, would still be classic music, you know? Lyrics, talent, all that, you know what I'm saying? So I really like that combo. But even more than that, I think that these dudes are like real ass friends. I mean, Drake and J. Cole are so similar to each other if you really think about it, because both of them, you know, they don't come from the same place at all, right? But both of them started in the hip hop game around the same time, right? So both of them started like maybe 2008, 2009-ish. Like Future started around there too, right? But Future is kind of a different artist than them, right? Both of them came up like right in for like other people for a little while, you know, as quiet as it's kept. Both of them was ghostwriting for a lot of other people for a little while. They both came up under like a huge shadow too, right? So when you have a superstar like Jay-Z and J. Cole is signed up under Jay-Z, you gotta work 2 times, maybe even 3 times as hard as to, you know, shine and get from up under there. But it's a good ass challenge for you to take on, you know. And that's why in the beginning of J. Cole's career, he was talking about how he felt like he disappointed Nas and everything like that because he didn't come out as hard as he should have. Pause. But you know what I mean. And then the same thing with Lil Wayne and Drake. Like, Lil Wayne is such a huge superstar that for an artist like Drake to really come up out of that and like shine and have his own light, not to always be like, oh yeah, that's Drake, that's Lil Wayne's dude, or that's J. Cole, that's Jay-Z's dude, but for them to be like, yeah, J. Cole, and that name stands alone and you know who J. Cole is, or Drake, and that name stands alone and you know who that is, and both these dudes not only stand alone and you know who they are, but are like the rap Mount Rushmore, the creme de la creme, the legends of tomorrow, the GOATs of today to be in hip hop right now. I feel like they both had like the same trajectory. They both had like the same kind of success. They both landed at the top. Meek Mill landed at the top too and came up around that same time too. And Meek Mill had the same similar kind of ascend because Meek Mill came through under a Rick Ross, who was also a huge superstar. So for Meek Mill to shine from a Rick Ross, that same situation too. And that's why Drake and Meek Mill butt heads, because they were so much alike. You feel me? But this Drake and J. Cole shit, amazing, yo. I'm looking for music, and more than that, man, I just like the friendship. I remember like a couple of months ago, they was like chilling in the car together. Like I think like J. Cole picked Drake up from like the airport. Like, yo, you my homeboy when I'm calling, oh, yo, man, can you pick me up from the airport type shit? Like, that's dope. You know what I'm saying? Let me know what y'all think about this.
I got murder on my mind. I got murder on my mind. I got murder on my mind. Yellow tape around his body, it's a fucking homicide. His face is on a t-shirt and his family's traumatized. I didn't even mean to shoot him, he just caught me by surprise. I reloaded my pistol, cocked it back and shot him twice. His body dropped down to the floor, he had teardrops in his eyes. He grabbed me by my hands and said he was afraid to die. I told him it's too late, my friend, it's time to say goodbye. And he died inside my arms, blood all on my shirt.
Jesus Christ, man. YNW Melly, man. First of all, this song right here, and I gotta admit it, man, because this song right here is fire. Like flaming hot fire. Like this song reminds me of like some old like 50 Cent type shit. Like that grimy ass 50 Cent that might be on a mixtape that like nobody heard about. Like, of course 50 Cent wasn't like singing like na-na-na-na-na-na-na-na, but 50 Cent kind of was harmonizing a little bit after he finished Ja Rule. You know what I'm saying? But whatever. This verse, man, is crazy. Like, you hear him. Like, he said that he didn't mean to shoot him, but he cocked it back and shot him twice. That he looked up on him and grabbed his hand and said he was afraid to die. He said, it's too late, my friend. It's time to say goodbye. He went home. He had blood on his shirt. It was weird. He's like, basically, the name of the song is called Murder on My Mind, and he's detailing murdering his friend, who he, and it's a song. So you got to remember, like, it's a song, but he's detailing, like, mistakenly, maybe getting scared or spooked or like, what the hell? And pop, pop shooting his friend, or I don't know what exactly he's talking about, but it's music and it's art, right? And that's all good. Music, art, and that's all good, right? But then when you get arrested for murdering your friend, two of them actually the same night, and the police are basically saying that they think that he staged a drive-by shooting, shot his friends, both of them, drove around with them in the car, and then dropped them off at the hospital and acted like, hey, somebody shot up the car and killed two of my friends. That's a whole different thing. So then you go back and you start listening to the music again, and you're like, wait, that's what you had. Wait, you're saying that, wait, no, this was the night that you, oh no. And so now, right, he's arrested. He's from Florida, right? And you already know. They denied bail, right? They arrested YNW Melly. And now the DA wants to play his music in court. Let me tell you right now, man. Look, if I was on the jury and they played Murder on My Mind in court, just that second verse, just that verse right there, and then you told me what you think YNW Melly did to his friends, hey man, it's not looking good. That's all I'm gonna say, yo. It's not looking good. And the crazy thing is that all of this is right here. This is public record. I mean, it's a record. It's a record. So shit, yeah, it's public record. You know what I'm saying? Like, this is crazy. It's not a recorded phone call. It's not a wiretap. This nigga went and recorded, you know, what he did. I don't know. See, the thing is that we don't know, like, when. So the murders of, you know, YNW Sack Chaser and YNW Juvie, you know, two of YNW Melly's friends, they got murdered like back in October, November time. I don't know when YNW Melly recorded this song though, right? He could have recorded it around the same time, which does seem kind of funny. If he recorded it like in the summertime, then, you know, that's good, because that means that he recorded this before that incident even happened. And who knows? He could be innocent, you know, who knows? But it's just really not looking good for dude at all. You know, it's actually looking pretty crazy. So, yo, after hearing that verse right there, and I mean, man, that's what I'm saying. Like, it's a good verse. Like, after hearing that though, and knowing what you know about what they're saying about him, do y'all think that he killed his two friends? Let me know in the comments down below.
I just want to thank God. I don't do Zans, the lean. It's over with. You know what I'm saying? God is good. God is great. I just want to thank God for everything. I want to thank my supporters. I want to thank everybody supporting me. Everybody that know, you know what I'm saying? God is so good. I'm relaxed. I'm chilling. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm good. God is good, man. You know? He's good. He's great. He's great. He's great. You know what I'm saying? He's good, and I'm doing it for me and my children. And get right. Dexter. Make the world get better.
Alright, so we haven't heard from Famous Dex in a little minute now. And it seems like he's probably been like away. And I don't know if he went to like rehab or if he just decided, you know, let me just tough it out. But when you're on like Xans and shit like that, that's like, this shit is like heroin, you know what I'm saying? Like, you're gonna go through withdrawals, you're gonna be vomiting in the middle of the night, you're gonna be sweating, you're gonna wake up in a pool of sweat, you're gonna wanna fucking kill yourself, you're gonna be up all night, sleep all day, you're gonna feel depressed. Kicking something like an opioid is horrible, you know what I'm saying? So for him to have done that, and a lot of people, you know, some people are, you know, kind of skeptical. They're like, okay, yeah, 2 weeks from now, he's going to be back on that shit. Or they said, yo, he recorded that, and as soon as he put his phone down, he went up and picked up a Xan or something like that. But I really don't think so, man. I really hope that he could stay sober. And to be honest with you, I've never seen Famous Dex sober ever in my life. So this is really good, you know what I'm saying? Like, yo, these niggas are too young. Like, Famous Dex is way too fucking young to be like hooked on like hardcore pills and drugs and shit like that. Like, y'all remember like a couple months ago when he was on IG Live and he was just like sitting there talking or whatever like that, and then all of a sudden he just started like leaning over them, falling asleep, and the comments were going up like, and motherfuckers like, yo, you sleep, nigga, you sleep? Like, nodding off like a real dope fiend, you know what I'm saying? Like, I'm from Brooklyn, right? So I done seen dope fiends nodding off all the time, and they never ever fall. Niggas will be an inch from the floor, one cigarette hanging out their mouth like that, but they will not fall for nothing, you know what I'm saying? And Famous Dex was looking exactly like that, right? So the fans was getting at him, you a dope head, you a heroin addict, you a dope fiend, bop, 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 bop. And then he came and did like another video, which was like super blurry and weird, and basically defending himself and saying, I ain't on no drugs, but he was looking crazy then too. And he was like foaming at the mouth. He had like the white shit all in the corners of his mouth. Like, that nigga be looking crazy, right? I ain't on no drugs, foaming at the mouth. How could you possibly think that you will be a successful artist or a successful businessman, or if you're a fucking drug addict? Like, it makes no sense, you know? And the people around you need to say something to you because you got to get right, you know? And it's not only your money that you're fucking up. You're employing a bunch of people, you know what I'm saying? But it seems like they did get through to him, or maybe he got through to himself. Maybe he had a wake-up call. We don't know what was behind this whole, motivation for him to like quit using drugs or whatever like that, but this is cool. And I'm not even saying, yo, be sober and just, do that. Like, if you want to smoke weed, my brother. If you want to take a drink, but like regular drugs, weed and liquor, the shit that niggas in the hood use or in the park or in the corner or something like that, weed and liquor. Let me get a blunt, let me get a 40, let me get some Ciroc, let me get some, you know what I'm saying? Like, my nigga, you don't need to be hitting motherfuckers with them pills and all that shit. I mean, it's just not good, you know what I'm saying? And you are OD on that shit. I never heard of nobody OD on weed before. Now, I done heard people think they was ODing on weed, calling the police, talking about, I'm overdosing on weed brownies, but it doesn't happen. You're not gonna die. You know what I'm saying? So this is like really good, positive ass news, yo. And I'm looking forward to new music from Famous Dex. I want to see Famous Dex and Soulja Boy actually link back up. I hated the fact that they was beefing before, but I also kind of felt like that beef was a little fake. You know what I'm saying? Because Soulja Boy was really trying to get like the attention of the internet, like around that time. That was like in January, like January 15th or something like that. So, maybe that whole thing was orchestrated. And I hope it was, because Famous Dex and Soulja Boy beefing is not what I want. But Soulja Boy's in jail right now, so he got to get out of jail before he starts working with anybody again. So let me know what y'all think about all this in the comments down below. Make sure you like, comment, share, subscribe. Don't forget to hit that notification bell. And y'all know what to do. Follow me at Jonny Fastlane. That's Jonny.